friends. Okay, so for math today, your assignment is to think about the most favorite math that you like to do. So, math that is challenging and math that you love. So, that usually will lead us to favorites, are things that challenge us a little bit, and then things that we love. So, I'm going to go over all the different types of math that we have done so far. I might miss something. Maybe you can help remind me after you see this video. So, the first thing that I want to talk about is counting. So, we learned how to count, right? We first learned counting by ones all the way to 100. Then we learned about counting by tens. Then we learned about counting by fives, right? Remember tens. Okay. And then we learned how to count things. We counted collections. We learned how to count on by putting the big number in our head and then counting on, right? Okay, that's what I remember about our counting. Okay, the next thing was addition and subtraction. So this was learning how to count one thing and another thing, put them together and see what the total is, or to take one amount and take some away from that to see how many were left. So addition and subtraction, like 5 plus 5 is 10, or 5 plus 2 is 5, 6, 7. Okay. Or subtraction, right? 5 take away 2 is 3. Okay. Something that we also did, well, I'll wait on that one. Okay, so addition and subtraction. Then we did math facts. Let me see if I can find my math facts that I made a while ago. Nope, can't find them. Thought I knew where they were. But where we play around the world, or we have to know really fast, like 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, 3 plus 4 is 7. 4 plus 4 is 8. 2 plus 2 is 4. Excuse me. Math facts. Okay, so that was one thing. And then another thing was learning about tens as a magic number, right? So not only was it counting by tens, but it was learning about tens and ones, right? Like how many tens in a number and how many ones in a number. And it's learning that 10 means 10 and some more. It's also using double 10 frames together to find out how much is in a problem, okay? Another thing was measuring and comparing and contrasting. Okay. And this can also go for the next thing too, which is shapes. So measuring was like, which thing is heavier? This, all of these rocks, or this pen. Okay. Or it was, which thing is longer? Which thing is shorter? Okay, so it's weight, it's length, it's also volume, which is how much is inside, right? Okay, so it's like, does my cup with a tiny bit of water, let's see if you can see there's only like a little bit of water in there, does that have more or less volume than, I'll show you this, this pot of plants? What has more volume? Okay, the pot of plants does. So did you like that kind of stuff? Another thing that we did was shapes. So 3D and 5D shapes. 5D. No. Nope. 3D. 5D is not a thing. Okay. 3D and 2D shapes. So 2D, we learned that those shapes were very flat. 3D shapes are very fat. Okay, so we learned names like circle, cylinder, sphere, cone, right? Triangle, rectangle. We learned diamond, skinny rhombus, fat rhombus. Okay, then we did drawings with shape. We did buildings with shapes. Remember our pattern blocks at school. Okay, so all of those things are shape work. Okay, and some other things that we did in math, we did story problems. And so that was when I would say, Um, ooh, there's a wasp. I need to let it out. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. All right, got the wasp out. So story problems, when I talked about, Miss Rosie made 10 tacos and Girly ate 3. How many were left? Okay, or we also did like subtraction with those as well. Um, Another thing that we did was number talks. We also did calendar work, right? So many things. So, what I'm going to do today is show you, and I have a little piece of paper, what my favorite thing in math to do is, and that is number talks, because number talks can be all of the things together. Okay, so I'm going to show you on this little piece of paper, and I think I'm actually going to use a pen so that you can see it. And you can make this up on your own. Okay, so I'm going to do a number talk with the number 25, and I'm going to circle it at the top. Okay, now all of the different ways to make the number 25 I can put on here. I'm going to start with tens and ones. So there are 2 10s and there are 5 ones. 2, 3, 4, 5. Tens and ones. Okay, another way to make 25 is with addition. So 10 plus 10 plus 5. I can also do 3. I can do this 10 can be 5 plus 5, and this 10 can be 5 plus 5. And then I have so many 5s. See, I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. There we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Excuse me. Another way I could do it is I could do 10 plus 10 plus 3 plus 2, because 5 is also 3 plus 2. I can also make a number tree. So that's something that I'm going to do. I'm going to put 25 at the top. And I'm just going to do 2 numbers. I'm going to do, so another way to break this up is actually 10 plus 15 also equals 25. So I'm going to go then 10, and then I'm going to go 15, and then I'm going to do plus, okay, and then minus, and equals down here. So here's my little fact family. Now I've made a fact family out of my 25. And now I'm going to write down all of the equations. So 25 minus 15 equals 10. And then I'm going to do 25 minus 10 equals 15. And then I'm going to do 10 plus 15 equals 25. So I got my 3 numbers for this fact family. I got it from this equation. 10 plus 15, I'll write the third number, equals 25. Okay, so that's, okay, what else could I do here? I can do tally marks. You can also do this type of math with a story problem too. So if you really like story problems, then you can do this similar type of math. Okay, so I'm going to do tally marks is the next thing. So 25. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I know that I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 5. Okay, but I can still actually do how I like to do it, where I circle the group of 10, even label it. Okay, and do another group of 10. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's another way. Okay, and then at the bottom, I'm going to write number talks. Number talks. Okay. And then the second part, which I'm not going to do on this video because I don't want it to be, you're going to have 2 long videos today, is I am going to draw a picture of myself doing this. Okay. And then I'm going to write a caption. But you know what I think I'm going to do is write my caption right in this open box that I have. And so I'm going to write, I love number talks because they challenge me to show all of my skills. And then actually what I'm going to do is, if I knew where my watercolors were, where'd they go? They're right here. I'll take my watercolors and I'm actually going to put on where I wrote my caption. I'm going to actually add some color so that it pops out for people to read it. I'll do like a blue, maybe that color blue. Okay. Ooh, need a little more water. Real light, because otherwise no one will be able to read this. Okay. So there's my caption. And the next thing is that I would draw a picture of myself doing it if you want, or you can stick to something like this because I actually did a lot of math. And maybe when I do a bigger picture, mine's small. Okay. All right. Good luck. Please reach out for any help.